Hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play today. Today we are playing, or starting, The Letter. I've had this game on my radar for a little bit of time now and I've been- oh fuck! I was not expecting that. Oh look, but yeah, I've had this game on my radar for a little bit of time now and I've been really excited to give it a playthrough. So, let's hope you guys are just as excited as I am and let's just get right into it. I'm already gonna fuck up these names. The Mansion. That's just what I'm gonna call it. It was built for Lloyd William and Lady Elizabeth of Luxbourne, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the season of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their children, their only child, Lady Charlotte of Erm. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. Yeah, I feel like I'm slurring over some of my words here. Got a bit of a sinus cold here, so that might be why. And that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. God, I can't read today. People who dared to enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Eventually, after 400 years, these stories remain, such like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legends and curses, still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owner are convinced that these stories are nothing but a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. Isabel. I'm getting a call.
Hello?
Oh, fuck. Hearing 1 minute here. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I like to read a game, not the other way around. Hello, Isabel. Isabella, are you there? Where are you? A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end. Oh, hey, Rose. I'm at St. Greta. What are these names? I'm sorry, what are these names? Goretti High. What's the matter? What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez. We're on shift together, you promised. The music's getting a little loud here, so I'm going to turn it down a little here. Don't tell me you forgot. Oh, fuck, I didn't read that. You chickened out. Calm down, you know I take my promises serious. I'd like to believe that, so hurry up and get here. This place is huge, a bit too quiet since no one lives here since, like, forever. Beautiful nonetheless. Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there. I know, I just wish I could live in a place like this. No, you don't. Trust me, you don't. Career day? It really takes my breath away. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that, not after the rumors that say it's haunted. Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. She's the first to die. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits. Yeah, I feel like I'm still slurring my words a bit. Damn cold. You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you. No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch. Believe it or not, it's better to be careful. Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa. And I think that mentions where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it. That was one time, Isabel. Loosen up. What? You find a dead body at a couch. That is something you never forget. Anyways, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own. Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon. Okay, see you. Bye. She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever. Who is that? I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look. Oh, it's just Rose. Are we gonna discuss the bit of physics this character just had there? Rose, the one that said who trained you for your job back when you started? You're working together again? Just for this property, we've been scoping out this big mansion down on the Ensalem village before the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. BRC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon. Wait, mansion? The big spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it gives you the creeps? You actually went there, and you're going back? Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living. As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle. What's so funny? I like the music though. As loud as it is, it's pretty somber. Nothing, it's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. Yeah. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about that place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out. Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now. And this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate. I'm desperate. It's perfect. A sympathetic look crosses her face. You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow and you can pay us back whenever. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect when she has that expression. Becca. I've noticed you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks. Yo, same, honestly. Instant noodles are great. She crosses her R's and grimaces at that. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers. Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in a hospital if you get at it. Okay. Oh, so it's question-based. Okay. Well, now the problem is I don't know my character. I don't know anything about their dynamic, so I don't know how to answer. So I'm going to answer as me. I'm going to play this game as how I would answer. And my friends harassing me. You know, they're telling me I shouldn't eat something. I eat other things too. Yo, relationship status update. I'm hoping that was positive. Okay, so I do have a lot of relationships with people. I'm only as Isabel. I really hate Luke. Good with... So, okay, so I'm guessing the white mark is where I started with them. And then actions will decrease or increase. I'm getting corpse party vibes from this. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting right now. Hey, I eat other things too. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster, the same one I'd use with my younger siblings when they were being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me. I do find it weird that she's like partially 3D, like her dress and parts of her body does like move as she moves, which is interesting, like gameplay feature. That's not going to work on me, and I saw it when you were clearing your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else. You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburger in there. Becca wrinkles her nose. By the time I get to the end of that small list, she even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her. Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocery raffle more than a year ago? And sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year. In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Bella. She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some distant memory. When she looks up, I instantly brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. Then she turns her attention back to me. There's only warmth in her smile. What am I gonna do with you? Hopefully feed me. Apparently I'm like starving myself here. She says this more to herself than to me. Her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word. I happen to know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. I already told you before, you're always free to reheat the food in my fridge. Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't have to be babying me. You've been taking care of me since I moved here. You have to take a break sometimes. And before you ask again, no, you know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself. You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though. A nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I'm simply seeing plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. True. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something trivial. Becca's movements, when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps out of my thoughts. Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending and my students will be back. We'll be back any moment. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale. You bet. With a small smile, she retreats to her desk and begins shifting through the pages of rather thick history books. She's probably working on the next lesson plan. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attractive to whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hands hesitantly go to her mouth to stifle the sound. So she's ill. Very on the note. A Chekhov's gun moment. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying for other people, Becca sure forgets to take care of herself. Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish. Oh, hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain. I leave her with a flat look. She's had a cold for a couple of days now, something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately, and despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now. I shouldn't even be at work right now. Seriously, big baby, I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better. She offered me a reassuring smile and I could only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her when she's decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag and pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at me wearily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way. All right, but don't forget about this. Doctor said, drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay? There's an amused gleam in her eye when she shifts them back to me. Look who's playing the mother hen now. Rebecca? Okay, I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom. Before I retort, she casts another look at the clock. Take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. October 21st, Friday, afternoon. I hail a passing taxi and take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside. I was not expecting this music, but I don't have any trouble getting. But I didn't read that fully. My brain was reading faster than my voice and brain. What did I just say? Apparently, everyone in Luxburn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, Just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to that house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite the stir. Thankfully, it's died down a few weeks later. The place would have come a lot harder to sell otherwise. I averted my eyes from the window once the building shrunk in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has a way of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyways. Rose? Yes again. That voice. Ash! Bingo. Hey, what's up? Just checking if you're still cool later this evening. You meant that thing with Zach? Yo, that's me! Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me. No, don't worry, I didn't forget. I'll be there. Cool, I'll see you later. What time do you get off? Around 5? 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the mansion opening, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon. In the mansion? You know, the big Jacobin mansion on Anselm Village. I'm on the way there right now, actually. Oh, or on your own? Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah, I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up. Shut up. Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes. I like Ash. Ash seems like a good guy. Upon hearing it, I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up. Whatever. Bye. Stupid Ash. You did not just say ashhole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. Journal update. What are these journal updates? Undisclosed entry. Timeline. Mention. Drop by. Okay. There's a lot of reading. I see. Okay. Well, let's read about our character, why don't we? Well, before we wait. I'll probably do this at the beginning of the episodes in the future from now on, or at the beginning of chapters whenever we switch characters, but for now, I'll do it here. Birthday, May 28th, Gemini, 26 years old, height 5'2", occupation, estate agent, nationality, Filipino, religion, Roman Catholic, she's Catholic, education, fine arts undergraduate, like cinnamon rolls, dogs, food, policy something dramas. I know those are like soap operas, comedies, karaoke. She's the third child among 7 daughters of a laundrywoman and a jeepney driver. She went to a public school and was an average student, but took to art easily. Eventually, she pursued a degree in fine arts, as encouraged by her father. However, when the man was diagnosed with a terminal illness, she had to stop studying to make money. It was Isabel's aunt who helped her get work overseas in order to earn more money than any local job could get her. Rose Cooper became her mentor as soon as she started as an agent at BRC. It's been 5 years since she met her neighbor Rebecca. She met Ashton during an unfortunate incident involving her first sale at Devlin Court, and later Zachary threw him. So that's most of the characters. We don't know who Hannah is, we don't know who Marina is, and we don't know who Luke is. But we definitely don't like Luke. And there's some lore here that we don't know. But I'll save this for later. Also, those are help pages in that book. Yeah. Wait a minute, I gotta clear my throat. There we go. Didn't get all of it, but it's a little better. Excellent. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. It does look like a nice mansion. Yet, despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of leaves can be heard and the occasional breeze passes. While Salem Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose, perhaps out of fear, that horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any more right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I just imagine how this place looks at night. Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy? The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-comical hum. I don't know that word. I'm having dyslexia moments. I'm just going to say it's blatantly. I don't care. It occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitance in his expression. There's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet. Is there something wrong? Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what people are telling everyone about this place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it. Maybe they just didn't like it. You never know. He drives off after. What he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I would have expected the conversation to take that turn. I've already been here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyways. If I want to get to the bonus and commission one way or another, I gotta sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, while my own copy of the key dangles uselessly in my hand. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. Rose is dead. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Another Friday. Mention for you. Alright. I think this is where I'm going to leave this episode off. I know I wouldn't say not much happened. We're getting a lot of lore. As you can tell, this is a very story-heavy game, so if that's not your cup of tea, well, I have plenty of other actual gameplay content throughout my channel, so go check that out. But if you did enjoy this, look forward to more of this, because I'm going to play this game, even if it doesn't do well, because I love this kind of game. If there's any other games you'd like to see me play, leave them down in the comments below. I'll check them out in the future. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.